Thank you so much for watching The Real Source. In this video, I'm going to be talking about blood and water. Now, to be clear, I'm not talking about this blood and water, which is a Canadian Chinese series which was produced by Omni Television. Rather, I am talking in this video about Blood and Water, a South African production, which is directed primarily by Nosipho Dumisa together with her creative partners at Gambit Films. Blood and Water is a teen drama mystery series. Now, I'm not part of that audience. I am not a teen, clearly. I am watching it really because it is part of a slate of new, fresh African productions which have Netflix really backing it. And so I want to talk about it on its own merits. I say this, of course, because it has been compared, Blood and Water that I'm talking about has been compared to Gossip Girl. In fact, one writer said it is Gossip Girl meets Elite. I haven't watched either of those. I don't watch a lot of teen series, so I'm going to be talking about Blood and Water on its own merits. So let's start with that, the story. It is about a teenager who goes on an audacious and at times dangerous journey to find her sister who was abducted at birth. So it is a thrilling story, full of drama and full of mystery, and we have so many questions that we want to see answered as the story unveils. The cast is comprised of Ama Kamata, who plays the lead role of Puleng Khumalo, and she is supported by the very able Kosi Ngema, who plays the part of Fikile Bele. Now, it's worth noting that Kosi is making her breakout performance in this, and she really does a commendable job. The two of them are supported by a very strong cast of experienced South African talent. If you are a follower of local South African television, you will see a lot of familiar faces from one or other television show that is on South African screens. It's worth mentioning that even though this is billed as a teen series, it is not necessarily for young audiences, and by that I mean this isn't the type of show that a family would say, let's grab a blanket and all snuggle together and watch this. This has some very strong language. There are some very adult situations and some pretty raunchy scenes. So that's something to look out for if you're considering whether you should watch this with a family, for example. The fact that it is a teen series can be a little misleading, and that is not a knock to it, but it's something worth noting for the viewer or the potential viewer. I want to answer the overriding question one would want to know: should I watch this show or not? And my answer quite plainly is yes. This is a well-acted show, well directed. It has strong story. I really enjoyed the dialogue. The directing is tight. You can feel that there is a firm hand of a director who knows what the story is about, knows what the purpose of each shot is about. The cast is strong and they breathe life into characters that I felt were well-rounded. Now, perhaps the only gripe I had with Blood and Water was the number of episodes we were given. I would have preferred if we had about 10 episodes, because then we would have had some of our characters developed a little more and our plot points fleshed out a little bit more. That's not a knock, of course. I understand that sometimes when a production is getting funding, the first season will have few episodes just to see how things will go. But all in all, I have no complaints, and I am sure that we will see a season 2 of Blood and Water. Well, I would love to know what you think of this once you have watched it. I would really love to get your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of Blood and Water. For me, certainly the hype was worth it. I made a video about it 10 months ago and said I was excited, and I did not come out of this disappointed at all. So congratulations to Nosipho Dumisa and all of the guys at Gambit Films. Well, from me here on The Real Source, thank you so much for watching and take care.